Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you back again. Thank you for joining. Now for today's video, I'm not going to do any makeup. I don't feel like it, also it needs some, I need to work on it a little more. But I thought, since Britney is finally free, I thought it would be a good idea to look back at how that bad situation started and how it finally ended.
Party.
Now, if that's something that you're interested in, well, keep watching. If you know someone that might be interested in it, share this video. Also, if you could like, comment, or subscribe, I would be so grateful for this. Now, let's start it. Britney's conservatorship started in 2008 following the events of 2007.
Oh, guys, please, guys, don't do this. No. Fuck you! Fuck yourself!
It was a pretty bad year for Britney. Her album Blackout did not reach #1. Her performance at the VMAs, which by the way was iconic, people were coming at her with it. We also had, oh my god, that was so iconic, pink wigs and British accent.
You look pretty, Britney. How you doing? Going home right now?
What?
You going home?
I look horrendous right now.
Britney, thank you for that. She lost custody of her kids, and overall it was a pretty bad situation, made worse by the constant paparazzi that were following Britney everywhere she went. The most, memorable event was Britney shaving her head and paparazzi obviously photographing everything, and then the snap with the umbrella. Paparazzi were following her everywhere. I would have snapped as well. Like, she has been followed by paparazzi since she was 17. Since she was 17. I mean, I would have snapped like after 2 days. So, I mean, it was bad, but I mean, I kind of understand. So, her father, Jamie Spears, which we hate on this channel, obviously, saw the opportunity and took advantage of this situation to put Britney into a conservatorship, taking away her rights to do anything, basically. Now, I don't know what judge granted that conservatorship. Like, Britney was classified as greatly disabled, which she was not. She wasn't okay. She was in a bad place, and that's true, yes, but she wasn't disabled, and she certainly did not need a conservatorship. Now, I don't know if her father paid the judge. I mean, I don't want to say it, please don't sue me, but it's weird. Her father had control over her life. Everything depended on him. Like, she was not a person anymore, okay? She didn't have any rights. She couldn't drive. She couldn't take care of her kids by her own. And this thing was set at the beginning to be temporary, okay? It had to end by 2009. That's what was promised to Britney. They told her, I think her father and the management told her that the conservatorship would end at the end of the Circus World Tour, which we all know did not happen. Now, in 2008, if you remember, Britney released a documentary. MTV released a documentary for the record talking about Britney, and there you can hear her saying that she doesn't like this situation, that she wants to be free. And that was just the beginning. And at that time she was still hopeful that it would last like 1 year. As we all know, it did not last 1 year. It lasted 13 years, but we didn't really know. Most people didn't really know. Britney kept working, kept releasing albums every 2 years. Like we got Circus, then we got Femme Fatale, Britney Jean, and Glory.
I thought it was just kind of bad.
Now, as I said before, she did not have control over the music she released, over the going on tour, over the perfumes she released. She did not have any control over it. They made her do it. The money was collected by Jamie Spears. Now, the hashtag Free Britney actually started in 2009, which, as I was researching, I was like, wow, I didn't know. The first time I saw the hashtag Free Britney was, I don't know, like 2016, I believe. Yeah, it was like 2016. And I didn't pay too much attention back then to it. Like, I was like, yeah, okay. I didn't even know she was in that situation. But yes, the hashtag has been alive for almost as long as the Conservatorship has. But the public didn't really know what was going on. I mean, certainly there were a few people who knew. Certainly many celebrities in LA knew what was going on. No one said anything. Things started to crack with the conservatorship in 2019 when the Las Vegas residency was cancelled, and then people started being really suspicious. Why did that happen? Why did they cancel their residency? People started saying it was actually Jamie Spears canceling it, not Britney, because they said it was about Britney's health. Now we know it was not true, because an alleged paralegal of the Jamie Spears legal team released an audio talking about what really was going on.
Be a paralegal for an attorney that worked with Britney's conservatorship. I am no longer with them. And what is happening is disturbing, to say the least. So, basically, Britney was in rehearsals for Domination. It came to Jamie Spears, that Britney was not taking her medication as prescribed. So Jamie said, either you take this medication or the show's off, and I'm pulling my support and you can't do it. Britney did not follow Jamie's instructions, and so he was true to his word. He pulled the show. He verbatim said, blame it on my illness. And that's when we get the early January Instagram. Britney has been in the mental facility since mid-January. Of course, the statement yesterday said she entered last week. That is not true. She's been in there since mid-January.
After that, people started using the hashtag Free Britney more frequently. Thousands of Twitter threads were created, Instagram pages. People literally took to the streets to protest to free Britney.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The conservatorship has got to go! Free Britney! We want it now! Free Britney!
People were interpreting signs in Britney's posts, like there was a comment. Somebody commented, Britney, if you need help, wear yellow in the next video and blink twice, which she did, and everyone was like, oh my god, she needs help. Other things, like in one Instagram post, she was like swinging her head, pointing at the thing on the head. There was like a stain on the head, and if you zoomed in, it was not a stain, it said help. Also, in one post, which I will try to find, she was like, somebody noticed that under her eye she had like 911 written under her eye. Now, that I don't know if it's true, because we know that Britney was not in charge of her Instagram, of her socials. We know there was a team behind it. So maybe it was all just accidental, or maybe the team was Free Britney sympathizer. In November 2020, we know that Britney submits a case to the judge to dismiss her father as her conservator, which was later denied. Beginning of 2021, a documentary, Framing Britney, came out by the New York Times. I'm sorry, I don't remember the director. I'll put the name here. And well, it did not touch on, and Framing Britney did not touch much on the conservatorship, but more like how we got there and the situation with Justin Timberlake, which I was so disappointed of because I have always liked Justin Timberlake. I liked his music and he's so hot and everything, but he's an asshole. He's an asshole, so I guess fine. Framing Britney really, I mean, the things were already under fire, and Framing Britney, I mean, just threw kerosene on the fire. Many things started happening. The most important thing that happened, it was at the end of April, Britney's lawyer, office lawyer, she was appointed by the office, asked the judge for Britney to speak. He said that Britney needed to give her own version of the facts. And that was appointed by the judge. And at the end of June, Britney spoke up.
He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I'd been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very, very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months. But he put me on that and I felt drunk. I really couldn't even take up for myself. I cried on the phone for an hour and he loved every minute of it. The control he had over someone as powerful as me, as he loved the control to hurt his own daughter 100,000%, he loved it. I packed my bags and went to that place. I worked 7 days a week, no days off, which in California, the only similar thing to this is called sex trafficking, making anyone work against their will, taking all their possessions away, credit card, cash, phone, passport card, and placing them in a home where they work with the people who live with them.
I'm sure you all have heard the audio. It was heartbreaking. It was really heartbreaking. On July 14th, Britney was granted a lawyer. She could hire a lawyer. September, her father was finally dismissed as a conservator. A public accountant took the place of Jamie Spears, accounting for Britney's estate. After that, her other conservator, Jodie Montgomery, made a post made a statement. I don't even know if it was a post, made a statement about receiving death threats. Oh, poor thing. Which I mean, don't do death threats, but also like, I don't want to say she deserved them, but like, well, we hate you, Jodie. So that bitch, anyway. She made Britney obviously pay for her security because, well, she was not feeling safe, poor thing. November 12th, after almost 14 years, Britney is finally free. Probably, that's what her lawyer said, she probably will be filing for conservatorship abuse against her father, Jodie Montgomery, I believe. It's probably also her management, even though her management said that they didn't know anything about it. Like, I mean, not anything, but they were not part of the conservatorship. And I mean, they probably weren't, but I mean, they were aware. Sure they were. Also, her manager resigned in mid-July, I believe. He resigned and said that Britney has a desire to retire. Now, if she does, I mean, I will understand. She has been through a lot. She has worked her ass off. And I would understand if Britney wants to retire. I would be heartbroken, Like, I really would love to see Britney Spears in concert or listen to new music by her. But, well, that's her decision. She has been through a lot. So if she really decides to retire, well, I will be sad, but ultimately it's her decision. And the most important thing is her as of now. And I hope she's happy, and I hope she's doing well, and I hope she can finally enjoy the things that she could not enjoy before. That car ride in a Bentley that she was not allowed to do. She was making hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and she was not allowed to ride a Bentley. So this is it. I know I glossed over many things and I forgot some things. I had a very nice script in my head, and like the moment I sat here, I literally forgot. So excuse me for that. I'm sorry. I'm still kind of shy. But yes, Britney's free, and that's what matters. Thank you for being here with me to take this journey with me, talking about Britney. I hope to see more of her. Again, if she wants to retire, totally fine, but I hope she won't. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you're still here, which I know Granny M and Irene, you always watch till the end. Thank you. I love you girls. And yeah, see you next time.